This is an emergency video because I'm going to be eating my words today, because this one single indicator works on multi-time frames and it works without any confluence. So without further ado, let's get straight to it, guys. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome back to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at another buy-sell signal indicator on Tradingview. This one here has absolutely blown my socks off because I've been boasting on Twitter telling everybody that one single indicator by itself is not profitable until today, where I found this hidden gem. Okay, I've guessed the best idea as always is to get straight over to my computer and let's have a look at this indicator. But before we do, if you guys do enjoy the video, if you don't mind just giving it a good old thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. I do videos about trading strategies every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. You can also add all of my strategies. The links to my website and Patreon are down in the description below. Right, let's get over to the screen. Okay guys, here I am on Tradingview, my favorite charting platform. Today we're going to be looking at a indicator called the Trend Trigger Finder. If you go over to my website davidtech.com and click free indicators up here, you'll have a list of all of my free and mainly open source indicators that I've built. It is this one here, which is the Trend Trigger Factor. Click on that, add it to your favorites, and you'll be able to find it on Tradingview, no problem. Now, okay, if we go back over to Tradingview, then we can go over here and click favorites and we can write Trend Trigger Factor with Heartbeat by David Tech. Is this indicator just here? We're going to add it to our charts. And boom, there you have it. Now, as you can see, it's an oscillator. At the bottom here, we have something that looks a bit like a RSI. We have our oversold areas here, which are marked in green, and our overbought section, which is in red. So we have these two lines, which are set to -100 and 100 for our oversold and overbought. We also have a background color change when the TTF actually comes over and crosses over into the oversold, and it goes red when we're looking to go in the overbought. So our entries are pretty simple. As you can see, it looks pretty good on this entry just here. We're literally going to be buying or longing the market as we go into this green area here. We're going to be putting our long position on the next candle, and we're going to be setting our stop loss to the ATR bands. Now we're going to be using the ATR bands by David Tech, but which are also on davidtech.com/indicators, or you can use this one here by Alexandra TH. I'm certainly going to be using this one here. We're going to be setting our ATI bands to 3, the upper and the lower to 3, giving us a little bit more wiggle room. Right, we're going to set our stop loss to that lower band, and we're going to be looking for a risk to reward of 1 or 2. So this would have been 1 here. We would have made 1.58% of the market. I did forget to say that I'm actually on the chart of BTC USDT on the 15-minute time frame. Now this also seems to work on a risk to reward all the way up to about 1.8. As we get closer to a risk to reward of 2, we actually seem to wither away. So this trading strategy kind of depends on yourself, whether you prefer a higher win rate and maybe a little bit less profit, maybe more profit but taking a lot more losses. So I guess it's up to you which one you prefer. Now let's look at a short over here. As you can see, it goes red on this candle just here. So we're going to take a short on that candle. We're going to set our stop loss to the ATR above, and we're looking for a risk to reward of either 1 to 1.5. Let's stick it to 1 here. I have set a minimum take profit of 0.7% because that tends to be the sort of the equilibrium between fees and actually being able to get a profitable trading strategy. So if it's below 0.7%, we actually set our take profits to 0.7%. Okay, as you can see, they were 2 brilliant trades, and that's the trading strategy. So I guess without further ado, I'll see. No, just kidding, guys. Right, let's back test this trading strategy. I'll show you how I've actually improved it and got better results. Okay, so I spent a long time looking for improvements, adding things like baseline to give us our actual trend direction. Nothing seemed to really improve it much except for the ADX. So I've added the ADX to this trading strategy. By itself, it is profitable, extremely profitable, lots of trades, lots of scalping trades, and like I said, it works on many time frames as well. I'll put some screenshots in Discord so you can see, but you'll also be able to play with the settings anyway to see yourself. So I'm going to be adding the ADXMA here just to show you how this actually works. Now the ADXMA just helps us to stay out of markets when markets are going sideways, which is always the way I do with things. I'm also looking to look at grid bots later on to try and get more trades when markets are going sideways, but this is a brilliant an indicator to stop that. So as you can see, we have a blue line, which is an MA, and the red line, which is our ADX. When the ADX red line is above the blue line, we can take trades. When it's below, we cannot. As you can see, it's brilliant here. It's actually stopped us from getting in from all of this sideways market movement. But when it actually trends downwards, we're actually still being able to take trades. So I hope that makes sense, guys. We're going to be using the trend trigger factor to take our entries. We're going to be using the ADX just to filter out some of the sideways movements. And then we're going to be using the ATRs to do our take profits and stop loss. Right, so I'm going to go away and now code that so that we can backtest it using the Tradingview backtester. And then we'll be able to connect it to bots and trade it with bots if it's something that's tradable. Right, let's get to coding it.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Guys, before I go any further, I'd love to invite you to come and join our brand new website, davidtech.com. It is where you'll be able to see all of the transparent results of David Tech and see how all the trading strategies are actually performing on live markets. All of these trading strategies were put together by our group, our community members. And as you can see, you'll be able to see the equity curve on forward testing and back testing on live trades. You'll be able to see each month how they are doing and how well they've performed over 7, 30 and 90 days. You have the equity curves and all of the trades in here. You can also go over to my bots over the corner here and connect it directly to your exchange so that you can trade passively without having to actually be in front of your screens. Okay, let's get over to the backtesting results of this trading strategy. Okay, here we have the trading strategy ready to roll. Off we go, and we're going to click optimizer mode off to reveal the results. Drum roll, please. Boom! Right, okay, so we are on BTC USDT 15 minutes. As I said earlier, this actually works on multiple time frames, not always with exactly the same length, but I am pretty surprised with the results that I'm getting just by adding this indicator to the chart. Okay, so we have 339 closed trades. I get that all the way up to 800, but it does have a much lower win rate. This is on a risk to reward of 1.5. I will take it down to 1 in a minute to show you those results, guys, as well. Okay, we have a net profit of 2,164%. Our win rate is 52.15%, which is brilliant. We have a profit factor of 1.5, excellent, and a max drawdown of 22%. Now, I am using 15x leverage on this, so that is pretty high, but you can reduce, obviously, the max drawdown by reducing the leverage. Now, if I go over and I go down here and we decrease to risk to reward of 1. Now, like I said earlier, all the way up to about 1.7, it stays profitable, depending on whether you are win rate trading or not. I'm going to press deep backtest here. We're going to see. Boom. Right. Okay. On a risk to reward of 1 to 1, we have 938% win net profit. If we look at the buy and hold, it would be 905%. So we did slightly beat that, but obviously we're getting a much lower drawdown when it goes into bear markets. We got 17% max drawdown. We have a profit factor of 1.5 still, and look at that win rate. We've taken it all the way up to 61%, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's do one last thing, guys. Let's remove the compounding effect. I did just realize that I actually made a mistake in what I said earlier. We're actually using 25x leverage on this trading strategy, so you can really decrease the max drawdown on that. Okay, let's deep back test. Okay, as you can see, we have actually completely annihilated the max drawdown. It's now at only 10%. We do have a much lower net profit of 249%. So it depends on how you'd like to trade and whether you want to trade for win rate or trade for max profit. Personally, I'm somebody who prefers to take a couple of extra losses to actually gain on my profit, but it all depends on how you like to trade. I see great potential in this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't miss any of the stats out for you. If you'd like to add this or any of my trading strategies, you can find the links to David Tech down in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And I also give away 100 USDT to a random comment down below. So don't forget to comment on this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on Wednesday. Take care, keep safe, keep trading. Trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.